Welcome back to Jot's Shop.
Before we start, we have a favor to ask. We're on a quest for 1,000 subscribers to our channel. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will ensure you're notified when we release new videos. If you're already subscribed, thanks very much. Please let others know about our channel. Friends, family, neighbors, cats, dogs, anybody that may be interested. In this video, we'll continue the restoration of our 1960 F100 223 Inline 6 truck by removing the truck bed and the bumper. Along the way, we'll also do some metal fab, making a truck bed dolly and a lifter. You can buy truck bed dollies, however they're pretty expensive. Since we have a welder and a bunch of spare metal, we can go ahead and create what we need at minimal cost. During our shop's construction, we used a Metal-Tech scaffold that was easily put up and then broken down for storage. The scaffold side rails are relatively light but very heavy duty. They're 6 foot long, and that's exactly what we wanted our dolly to be. We cut some legs out of 1.5 by 1.5 tube steel. After cleaning up the ends and drilling holes for the scaffold quick connects, the legs fit very nicely on the side rails. We then welded on 4 foot long cross braces to make the dolly's legs. This gives us a 4x6 dolly that is good for a full-size truck bed. To make the dolly movable on uneven ground, we chose 6-inch rubber knobby wheels from Amazon. We cut out some mounting plates, drilled out the bolt pattern, and then welded the plates onto the dolly's legs. After spraying with paint, the end legs were ready to go. The scaffold's quick connects make the dolly easy to put together. However, as you can see, they aren't very good at keeping the dolly corners at right angles. To address this issue and also to give some additional strength, we created cross bracing using C-channel and some 1x1 steel tubes. One other issue was that the scaffolding has a lip that could be crushed by the weight of the truck bed. We used some more of the 1x1 tubing to ensure that didn't happen. With the additional bracing, the dolly comes together very nicely and stays rectangular. We used the 6-inch knobby wheels so that we could move it easily over uneven ground. This allows us to move the bed to our other garage. The dolly also easily breaks down and stores in a very small area. Okay, even though fabbing the new tools is lots of fun, we now got back to the actual work on the truck, which is also fun. The large rear steel bumper attaches with 4 bolts in the frame, along with 2 smaller bolts on each side of the truck. Needless to say, after 60 years under a farm truck, they were all in very bad shape. With a combination of a breaker bar, pneumatic impact wrench, and a cutoff tool, we successfully got the bumper bolts off. We used the engine lift and the load leveler to make quick work of the removal. Some well-placed hammer blows also helped out. Now on to the truck bed. There are 4 bolts on each side holding the truck bed to the frame. As to be expected, all the bolts were in very bad shape. Once again, using a cutoff tool, a breaker bar, and a pneumatic wrench, we were able to get the bed free of the frame. We were just going to use lifting straps to pull off the bed. But wait! This is an opportunity to do some more metal fab. Using some angle iron attached to 1x1 steel tube that would fit inside a 1.5 by 1.5 steel tube, we fabricated an adjustable bed lifter that could be attached to our load leveler. As you can see, it'll fit nicely under the rails of the bed. So now that we have our truck bed lifter and all the bolts are off, we're ready to remove the truck bed. We put together our truck bed dolly. Notice the boss came out to help us at this stage. Here she gets on camera to point out the use of our truck bed lifter along with the engine lift. She also applied some muscle to lift the truck bed off the frame. Having the right tools allowed us to easily get the truck bed off the frame and onto our dolly. We stored it temporarily in our shop until we can move it to our garage. There's still too much snow on the ground. Here's a look at the frame. Overall it's rusty, but it seems solid. The back of the cab also looks pretty good except for the cab corners, which is also very common. So what's next? We're trying to decide whether we remove the cab. If we did, then we could easily get to the entire frame for cleaning and painting. After we work on the frame, we have to replace the leaf springs, install new brake lines and brakes, and many, many other things.
That's all, folks, and thanks for watching. There's more videos to come on the truck. Leave a comment if you want, and remember, it's free to subscribe. Bye-bye.